Now, speaking of, I saw his asshole on Twitter the other day, and I was utterly disturbed. This is Lil Fizz. So apparently, a girlfriend of his recorded them having sex. The angle of the camera was just very off because it was like they were laying down, and whoever had the camera had it going down this way, and had pictures of his off after he was just, it was just weird. But the most disturbing part is that he apparently, now he has since denied this, okay? He has since denied this, but his asshole, the picture of his asshole is floating around on Twitter, and it looks like his mouth. What I saw, it reminded me of a woman who had babies. Because what happens is when we have babies, we have hemorrhoids, right? Okay? And, the asshole tends to be a little loose sometimes, or bigger or on the outside, cauliflower. It depends on if your hemorrhoids is inflamed or not. And I just didn't understand why he would have an inflated asshole like that. And he trying to say, oh, somebody trying to ruin me. That's not me. But it was clearly him in the video. And why would that not be your asshole out of everything else? Why would that not be your asshole? And it looked as if that Fizzle Pop said it wasn't him. It looked a little fizzy. So, yeah, the only way to clear it up is to take a picture of your asshole and let us compare. Because what I saw was utterly disturbing. I couldn't even believe that I saw it. It was hairy too. I didn't even know light-skinned men get hairy like that. I didn't know. It was a hairy, and it looked like cauliflower. It looked like it had been bust open. I said, that's what happens when all the pressure from us, having babies and shit, maybe he just take big shits. They said Christos. I don't know. They said Christos been back there. I don't know. Maybe he likes spicy food. I don't know. It was utterly disturbing. But his asshole showed his true colors. Because his asshole was black as hell. And he light skinned. So either he been bleaching or somebody lying. I'm with y'all. Y'all was really like, really, Tasha? Everybody knows the asshole and stuff is darker. Okay? But it was, I will never look at Fizz the same. Ever again. The fact that the girl was even back, like he had to open, because he's skinny. Skinny guys got tight asses. So that, he had to open up his asshole to take the picture of the asshole. He did. You don't just take a picture of an asshole. Yeah, it was ugly too. He needed to shave. I'm sorry. I'm not if you don't shave. I'm sorry. That shit whole smell, musk, every goddamn thing. I gotta shave. You shaving too. I can't do it. But he had to go like this. This had to take whoever took the picture snapped the picture of his asshole. They said Condolomi Warts was back there. I'm not gonna do this with y'all. Oh, no. Get his asshole off the screen. Get his asshole off the screen. Now, black people, y'all did this shit here. Y'all did this. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. So, this is Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal is a cultural appropriator. Is that's the terminology we're using? Catfish. So, white woman, born and raised as Karen, and now her name is Rachel Dolezal. Two white parents, blue-eyed, blue hair. She decided to, I don't know how she got her skin this dark. Maybe she, they're doing research too on melanin injections for white people because, the earth is getting hotter and you need that melanin protection in order to take that that the sun rays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Melanin has a lot of other properties too. So who knows? She probably did one of those experimental things and was able to darken her skin. Well, she passed, as a black woman, went to a black school, obtained black scholarship papers, even got a job as a black teacher. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody outed her for catfishing the people and for using funds that are for minorities to educate herself. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't want to be black. You know, she didn't want to be white because of how her parents treated black people. She always felt that she was black. She always black. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, that's what made her want to become black. And she read a lot of black books, so she just felt like she was black. So she decided that she was going to live as black. So she's trans black. This is the first of its kind. So it's trans black. And, you know, she does braids. She does hair. They said she could do a meme of sewing and goddamn braids. I seen her documentary. She could do some motherfucking hair in the kitchen. Okay? So she don't learn all the things. All of them. Y'all keep it up. Keep it. If you don't read, these are going to be existing right next to you. You'll never know. You'll never know. You know? So... After she was out and she lost her job at the university, you know what I'm saying, lost her income and hasn't been able to work because she's now a public figure, decided to write a book, you know what I'm saying, do a documentary, but still yet cannot find a job. So she had to resort to living like most of the black people here in the United States because we're forced to, because opportunities aren't given to us. We have to take them, right? Even though now we have probably out of the entire world, number 2 in millionaires. Africa's number 1. So... you know, she, you know, was forced into poverty. You know, she couldn't pass anymore. People knew who she was. Her cover was broken. And, you know, she did that for a while. Got tired of doing hair out the kitchen. Got tired of being recognized. So she came up with a great idea. She decided to become an OnlyFans model. She's a mother. She's a black historian teacher. She taught at a university. Okay? Yeah, she used black funds to do it. But at least she was using it to give back at a black university. I could see if she was just, you know, taking the education and the money and going into the white community, but she was truly giving back. And because y'all asses, okay, wouldn't accept her for being the first trans black woman in U.S. history instead of embracing her, now she's a trans black woman transitioning her body on OnlyFans for our sons. Daughters too. Shit. Y'all did this shit. You did this. Congratulations. Should have let the bitch keep her job. Should have stopped calling them folks on her. But now she's bent over for a check because she's forced to. She wants y'all to see what the melanin shots look like on her white ass that is now black. Y'all got to learn to mind your business sometime. Mind your business. Now, this is a fetish. People want to see. I wonder what it looked like. I mean, she used to be white, now she black. Let me go pay for that ass and look at it. Then they start to like it. It's like the type of shit that Toho got going on. Their first trans black woman on OnlyFans. Watch her take my idea and put it. First trans black woman on OnlyFans. Moving on. All right. So, EJ say he gonna sue the bitch, okay? When he took her to Kylie Jenner party, he was the reason why she got there, because Kylie's a good friend of his, okay? Client too. And decided to take Meg to the party. Now, he's always known how Meg has acted, okay? He described that in court. Meg is very aggressive, she's chastising when she gets drunk. You know what I'm saying? She real just kind of mean. You know, alcohol brings out different spirits, okay? It brings out my inner spirits. This wine, dude. Have me a little bit more realer than I normally am on a normal day, okay? So that's why we do the wine. Yeah. All right. Now, of course, you heard EJ talk about it was talked about in on various media outlets that, you know, she made a smart remark to Kylie saying, "I'm so glad that you didn't turn out to be a lame because I thought you were." And that's when he knew that it was time to take her home, because she gets feisty. She likes to throw the horse and she likes to chastise. She likes to become angry, okay? And so after she had gotten shot and stuff, now mind you, he's He tried to make her leave the party. She didn't want to leave, but finally they got the party. It was Corey Gamble that put him out the party. It wasn't Kylie Jenner. It was Corey Gamble. That's why they had Corey up on the stand. I mean, that's why they had him on the witness list. But he ended up not testifying because they had enough, so they didn't need him, right? But they was just making sure to cover all their bases. So Megan had a manager who goes by the name of Jillian. Okay. Jillian was responsible for creating the whole narrative of he told me dance bitch. Okay, I was gonna say it on YouTube, but I said no, I'll keep it for the app. Okay, so that was inflamed by Jillian, her manager. Okay, who is no longer with her because she was fired too. Okay, and now Desiree Perez, who is, I believe, an ex-felon, now working for Roc Nation, is now over Meg and is helping to manage Meg under Jay-Z's Roc Nation. Now, in the meantime, after, she got smart with Kylie and he's trying to get her out of the party, they fell out. We've talked about that fallout. And they fell out and she refused to pay him $80,000 of unpaid invoices he had for styling her because they were friends. He just kind of let them, rack up. But then when he decided and they decided to part ways as friends, which had a lot to do with her over Tiana Taylor and not paying that lady the money on the house that was vandalized under her care. So she left the lady house vandalized and left her with unpaid rent. Her and EJ fell out because EJ introduced her to Tiana Taylor too. He was like, I'm done with the bitch. And boom, pay me my money goes. So she refuses to pay him. Okay. Now, he's fired by her manager, Jillian. And ever since that night of this shooting, and him being fired by Jillian, who did work for Roc Nation, but is not working for Roc Nation right now, he has been blackballed from the industry. Any client that he had under Roc Nation no longer wants to work with him because of what Jillian has done, Megan has done, and supposedly Desiree Perez, okay? And at the expense of his reputation and a lot of friendships that she's helped him to lose. And this is what Joe Budden was talking about, him knowing a lot of people who have been in the industry a long time that this girl has over. Then he came back to apologize because it was kind of like, well, I don't want to beat her while she down already. This had a lot to do with it. So as a result, he wanted to get through this case first. He is strongly considering a case against her, even though she paid the $80,000, but for loss of wages. Since now that she's a Roc Nation artist, he can no longer work with any other people under Roc Nation, even though he was there before her. So that's on that. Now, hold on for a second. Hold on. Just want to make sure I got everything here. Okay. Okay, so that's that on that. I just wanted to make sure I told you everything. Yep. All right, moving on. Don't forget, today we are offering on shoptkdeals.com the sea moss drops. This is something that everybody needs to have in their diet. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that the body needs daily. We have this in mango. We also have it in pineapple. It has 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss, the same sea moss that Dr. Sebi preached about, and the same sea moss that a lot of the health gurus preach about as well. It also has spirulina, which is very potent in vitamins and minerals as well. It has zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? Use the coupon code TK10 to get your sea moss drops. This is our mushroom Vitamix, okay? The T-cell, NK cell Vitamix, very potent. The reviews on the website say everything. This is used to help optimize T-cells, to help optimize natural killer cells, which kill off cancer cells in the body and things like that. It's been used in a ton of therapy. It's been in Chinese medicine for years, and people are raving about this. All you got to do is Google shiitake mushrooms. This is shiitake mushrooms along with turkey tail, some lion's mane, some cordyceps, all blended down. You can either cook with it, you can put it in your smoothies, you can drink it in water. Either way, you need this about twice a week. And if you're not down with the powder, we do have the gummies, all right, which has all of that in there. Shiitake mushrooms. It also has the reishi mushroom, has the chaga, it has the white button. And so all of this is condensed down into the mushroom extract complex. And also we have the mushroom 10X, okay? That's available as well on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off of your first order. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well. And you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap. We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least, we have our top seller, which are the Active 8 fasting drops. If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite, the right way, the Active 8 fasting drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the Active drops, okay? And with that being said, listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head on out of here. If you got a story that you want to tell, something as tragic as this, something maybe as motivating, okay? If you have a tip on your favorite celebrity, please email me at unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. And also, guys, if you want to advertise on the platform, please feel free to email me at unwindwithtasha@gmail.com or hit me on Instagram via the DM at unwindwithtasha@gmail.com. And don't forget, guys, my movies on Tubi are streaming right now. The Last Interview, I Ain't Got It, as well as Everyone Talks to Someone. Thank you so much for your support, winos, and I will see you on our next video. Now I gotta go. Bye.